on track now with the Bridgestone ThunderBikes. Great to see these guys all getting together and doing a little bit of fundraising for Carl Rupersberg, who's now on the mend and should be back real soon. Upton is the man to beat. Another man who's welcome back is Henk Scaling after a big crash down in PE in the ZX10R Masters Cup. He's back and ready to rock and roll now in ThunderBikes. How's that front row? Jabberlicious in the house. Upton as well. Looking forward to a big battle between them as we go on board here with Scaling a bit further back and off the line. Here they go down towards turn one.
It's a very good start by the ZX10 Cup man. Scaling with a great start around the outside. That's the line you want. Going to get slightly caught up, but out front it's between Darren Upton and Dean Force. This is going to be a massive battle. Darren Upton just throwing his leg off there, so I'm not quite sure what that's about. But behind them, Bo Levy, Sean Vermaak, Sean Jabba, Gavin Upton, our championship leader, trying to get as many points as he can there on the Yamaha R1.
He looks very, very good as they come through there. A couple of riders taking some very different lines through the turns, but eventually all getting through. Great to see some big riders making their way up into this one. Johan Nokia, remember last time out at Swartkops, he was in the Brunch Run Challenge and in the sub-10s, and now fighting hard for the front end of sub-10. So the maneuvering of motorcycles through this field is working very well.
A problem there for one of our Kawasaki ZX10 riders, just sitting up there, coming out the left-hander. Great to see Cameron Aitken on the BST Security Yamaha R6 there. He's the first of the 600 riders there. You can see the tiny figure here, trying to get through the 1000cc riders. On board here with Chris Duplessis on that beautiful sounding Yamaha R1 now. You can see late on the brakes now for Inchini 1 and Inchini 2. It really is flat out stuff onto the back straight here for these two-wheeled bikes.
The first four have moved away. Jabba sitting in 5th place at the moment. Here comes Upton. Upton fighting hard with one of the four-ways flyers there. Stoutgat Vermaak giving him a bit of a run for the money. So Yamaha versus Kawasaki there, and looks like that little battle. Remember, that's for championship points. These two have literally been at the front end of Class A, and now looking forward to seeing whether they can run at the front end or possibly even Class X. Nice field though, and a huge field of riders. Almost 30 motorcycles on track, Rob. Great to see this at this point of the season.
This is absolutely brilliant stuff, and there's a good battle going for that top 10. That is Byron Rothwell on the BMW, but he's got Brandon Key, Vincent Green, Rick Carmody, Chris Duplessis, Rob Morph, Rion Ferry doing a great job to running the top 15 there, the four-ways flyer man. You can see the Honda CBR 1000 coming there. That'll be a good choice of motorcycle for the Phakisa Freeway because of the great handling chassis. There is Cameron Aitken on the little Yamaha R6. He's trying to fend off Brandon Key, and Rick Carmody not too far behind there as well.
We just picked up on Jordan Agliotti fighting with Rion Ferry as well. So nice little battles through the field. Little packs of riders getting together. Upton right now fighting hard, and he's got ahead. So the Yamaha has found a small margin there, and looks like Sean Vermaak's going to have to do some work to stay ahead of him.
Great ride from Sean Jabba on the Rad Motor sponsored KTM Super Duke. It's a 1290 motor in there, so not the standard 1190. So a great turn of pace there from Sean Jabba. As this battle, look at this battle. This is for a top 7 position. Marnus van der Merwe, Morne Potgieter, Cameron Aitken and Brandon Key. They are literally that close. Great to see Henk Scaling back on track after that massive crash at PE. And one good thing about that crash is that it forced him to replace his windscreen. So now we have a clear view from our onboard camera here from Henk Scaling.
Closing in on Hendrik Erasmus at the back end of the field, the two of them fighting hard. At the front, the battle continues. Upton is being pressurized. Dean Foss wants by. Foss is very good here as well. In the few seasons we saw him in national championship level, he has really got to turn a pace around this track, and I think Darren Upton is going to have to work double time to keep that ZX10 behind him.
And that is new ZX10 out front versus the old style ZX10 just behind him. So great ride there from Dean Foss. Bo Levy in a pretty lonely 3rd there. Sean Vermaak here in 4th, also pretty lonely. Jabba, Gavin Upton and Marnus van der Merwe, they're running out your top 7 at the moment. Morne Potgieter not too far behind as well. But listen to how they rev these bikes here at Phakisa on board with Sean Vermaak.
Oh, lovely sound. Lovely sound. ZX10 in full flight down towards turn 2. Here come the leaders into the toe of the boot and into some back markers as well. So this could help Dean Foss out a bit if he can find a way past. Not going to be an easy thing to do. It's Scaling, I think they're coming up on. Yes, finding a way past. One goes left, one goes right. They both get past. No worries at all.
Yeah, that was good riding there from Henk Scaling. Just kept his line, and that shows you the experience. That's what you need to do in the back marker. Here we go. Look at Gavin Upton. He's closed right onto the tailpipes now of that beautiful sounding KTM of Sean Jabba.
Looking for a way past on the lever man, can't find it just yet. Sean Jabba will try and keep him at bay. Hendrik Erasmus might just be able to keep these boys out as the flag is about to come out here for Upton. Upton and Foss side by side as they cross the line, and Upton takes it. What a great dice there, Rob. Absolutely nothing in it. Less than 1/100th of a second between the two of them as they cross the line. Hugh Levy will take the 3rd spot on the Yamaha, and Vermaak comes through for 4th place on the four-ways flyer. Let's catch up with Darren Upton after a great dice with Foss.
Track surface had no problem today. But yeah, awesome racing. We swapped paints quite a few times. Just thanks a lot to my father Kevin, Sean, and the guys that helped us. And also special thanks to Rian from Four Ways Kawasaki.
Join us after the break.